My name is Marek Rudak, and the goal of this video is to ignite your heart to lead in personal, professional relationships. And to do that today, we're going to reflect on the power of extreme honesty. Extreme honesty. Full disclosure, I may or may not have stolen parts of this title from a book I recently read by a Navy SEAL, so a good person to steal from. There's a saying, steal like an artist. And the book is called Extreme Ownership. So what I like to do is take the extreme part and apply it to honesty. The reason being is that just over a week ago, I spoke at a teen retreat, and I'll be honest, it was quite a trial for me in the sense that I'm always honest and upfront when I talk to the adults, but I want to do the same thing with the teens, and I was afraid that it might not work out as well. In a sense that I'll put all my stuff out there and it will fall flat, and worse yet, I will poison some souls in the process. But actually, quite the opposite has happened. Typically after I speak to the adults, I have some folks come up to me, which is wonderful, but that paled into comparison how many folks came up to me after the teen talk and the quality of conversations. Oh my God, I did not expect that at all. But here's the interesting thing. One of my colleagues, she actually posted on my Facebook wall saying that this doesn't surprise me at all. In fact, that's why I work with the teens, because teens on average they don't have their walls as high up as the adults because they just haven't lived as long enough to be able to put up those walls, and so that's why they're a lot more receptive to honesty and vulnerability. But that made me wonder why is that. And the first answer that comes to my mind is that, especially from the perspective of a man, it's very difficult for us to admit weakness, that we fell short. And so typically what happens, and it's been a case in my life and life of some of the clients I deal with, is that we tend to bend the truth to get away from admitting weaknesses, from being honest about our weaknesses. And then we do it some more, and then it becomes second nature. But here's where the problem comes into play. You cannot have quality personal and professional relationship if they're not grounded in honesty. And so that's why typically whenever there's conflict in personal or professional relationships, one of the root causes, if not the root cause of it, is honesty, the lack of honesty. And it feels very difficult to be honest at first, but as you become more and more honest in your relationship, that relationship flourishes. Instead of, to our minds, the relationship blowing up, actually quite the opposite happens. It might be a little bit of a bumpiness in the process, but at the other side, once honesty becomes a routine in a relationship, that relationship takes off, whether it's in personal settings or professional settings. So my friends, if being honest in your relationship feels like a bridge too far, something too difficult to start doing, then please go to CS1 Mindset and sign up for a complimentary relationship audit. I'll be more than happy to help you out to bring in the power of the extreme honesty into relationships and transform them into a source of strength. Until next time, God bless and talk to you soon.